Hey, all right. I was laying on the couch. I do that a lot. I admit it right off the bat. Don't judge. So I'm laying on the couch watching YouTubes, and I come across this group of women that are going camping, and not like camping. Oh, we're gonna put together a canvas tent and sleep on the ground. No, 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 no. These women are called butterflies, and they camp in their vans or their cars or trucks, whatever. And I gotta tell you, they seem to be having a lot of fun, and I'm interested. So, what they do is they take like their vehicle, their camper, whatever it is, and they get in it by themselves, and they take off, and they will meet up at places, like Yellowstone or, the Mojave Desert. Is that how you say it? Mojave. Anyway, whatever. They're goers and doers, and they are my age. Anyway, I'm impressed. I am. I'm impressed. And I think I want to do this. I'm at an age, where it's nice once in a while to be able to prove that you can still do something, especially by yourself. And and get out and go and travel. And I have a perfectly nice home with a perfectly nice husband and a perfectly nice dog, but every once in a while, don't you just want to get away and go someplace and just sit and look out at some different scenery, potentially beautiful, and think about something other than your kids and your questionable life choices? Just to kind of get away with a bunch of women who don't care that you flunked out of Weight Watchers 18 times. They're just kind, supportive. Anyway, so I broke the news to the husband. I call him Mr. No because pretty much if I say I've got an idea, he says no. Please, no. No. Sometimes he says it before I even get the idea out of my mouth. But I must admit, I do have a history of hobbies that didn't end well or were expensive. Specifically, I'm thinking about this mountain bike that I had to have. Anyway, I got that baby rigged out it had special tires. It had a special seat. Pretty much it was like a bench seat made of foam. It was a big, big seat. Anyway, I had mirrors that went off to the side, a bell. I had a red light that blinked on the back of my bench seat. I had a basket in front, the whole thing. This baby looked cool. So we bring it home. Pretty much had to break into the retirement to pay for the stupid thing. I got it. I live out in the country, so I got on it, and our driveway is gravel, and I thought, I'm going down to the end of the driveway, turn around, come back. It's about a quarter of a mile. This is going to be great. I got down, hit a patch of gravel as I was turning, skidded sideways, ripped a pair of my very best and the only ones that fit me jeans, and scraped my elbow. I ended up crying, walked the stupid bike back up the gravel driveway, dumped it in the driveway and told him I was never getting on it again. And sure enough, it sat in the shed for probably a good 10 years until my daughter decided she was going to take up bike riding, at which point it sat in her garage for 10 years. So anyway, okay, so there are those historical hobbies that didn't quite make the cut, but I didn't think, well, I thought he'd be more supportive. He turned around. I said, this is going to be great. And I'm excited, and da-da-da-da, told him all about it. I'm selling the car. I'm getting a minivan, whatever. And I looked at his face, and I thought, this could end badly for you. I gave him the eye. Think very carefully about what you're about to say, dear, because this could end badly for you. And sure enough, he turned around and he said, yep, whatever you want, dear. Love that man. So then I had to break it to my daughter, who has an opinion for every stinking thing I do. I gotta tell you, it occasionally gets a little old. So I said, guess what? I am a butterfly in the larva state. First of all, she didn't get the joke. I said, the butterflies, we're gonna fly off to go camping. Anyway, the whole thing ended up with her saying, are you beeping kidding me, mother? I hate it when she does that. Are you high? I hate it when she does that too. Okay, then I had to listen to this completely. It was just a pack of lies. She said, do you remember when I was a kid and you told me that we couldn't go camping because of the animals that are dangerous? And I said, well, that was an exception. We went to South Dakota and we got there and we were parked in the camping area right next to the buffalo. And they had just come around and put up a big sign that said that some woman had tried to take a picture next to a buffalo and it gored her to death. And I've got 3 little girls in a camper, like 5 feet away from the fence. Okay, it was dangerous animals. Whatever. Give me a break. And then she said, then she said there was that food poisoning incident from the neighbor, which that was just stupidity on their part. I'm telling you, who takes potato salad on a camping trip? They all ended up in the hospital in Nebraska somewhere. Anyway, so she said, you have told us everything bad about going camping my entire life. Whatever. Anyway, so after I finally get through that, she gets to the, whatever you want, mother, you go right ahead. You insane person. She didn't say that part, but she wanted to. Anyway, so now I have a plan. Here's the plan. I'm selling my car. I'm buying a minivan. Yes, I know everybody calls them a goobermobile, but frankly, I'm not that cool looking in the RAV4 I'm driving right now, so I'm not that worried about it. So I'm selling my car. I'm buying a minivan. I'm going to use everything that I can that is in my house so as not to purchase anything, because this is a very important butterfly lesson where they said don't buy everything before you go first. Okay, works for my budget anyway. So, and then my grandson told me, well, Grammy, you could become a famous YouTuber. So that's part of the plan too. So sell the car, buy the van, put a whole bunch of stuff in it, become a famous YouTuber, drive the van, meet women, and camp. I see nothing wrong with this plan at all. So I'm excited. I'll keep you posted.